Radio Jingle, restoring everything in Christ with love and truth. Then, good morning with community news. I'm Kennedy Burr Jr. Kindly be informed that we're also streaming live on the Radio Jingle Facebook page to you following us on social media. The headlines: constant sewer blockages in Chingola Stotasha area, worry residents. Some roads in Chimomo constituency have become impassable. I pray for the country ahead of this year's general elections. The details. Constant sewer blockages in Chingola Stotasha area has worried residents in the area. Speaking on behalf of the affected residents, Dema Chkwepe regretted that most sewer pipes in the locality are blocked. Mr. Chkwepe alleged that the area may continue experiencing some waterborne diseases owing to sewer blockages. He is now calling on relevant authorities to be consistent in unblocking sewer pipes in the locality.
10 years twemwera wasuwa nga twawe kummi twalakima kumwera uminisho mfata kuno sa twemwera wasuwa kuno so please twatapata sana matwa mshekwa wasuwa.
The Golden Party of Zambia GPZ says it has welcomed the firing of Chitalo Chilufya, who was Minister of Health. President Lungu fired Dr. Chilufya, replacing him with Water Development Minister Dr. Jonas Chanda. Dr. Chilufya has been under heavy criticism from the public following Honeybee's appearance before the parliamentary committee, where a financial scandal involving the supply of over $17 million worth of medicine was unearthed by the Auditor General's Office and the Parliamentary Accounts Committee. GPZ President Jackson Silabwe said a number of Zambians were panicking after learning that for the past months they have been exposed to expired drugs as well as protective gloves. Mr. Silabwe says he hopes that the firing of Dr. Chilufya was not a mere cosmetic, but the beginning of thorough cleaning process in the Ministry of Health. This is according to a media statement issued to Radio Chingle News. And NAREP says the investigations should be extended to the procurement department at the ministry. The party believes there is a serious syndicate at the ministry, thereby eluding confidence in the sector by the general populace. This is according to NAREP Secretary General Ezra Banda. Some roads in Kawama Township of Kitwe have become impassable due to continued heavy rains that the district has been experiencing. Chimwemo Member of Parliament Mwila Mtale confirmed the development to Radio Channel News in an interview. Mr. Mtale said some affected areas include Kawama, Happy area near east of Ghana Town, where some roads have become impassable. Community news comes to you in the community service of Radio Chengolo with the compliments of Indo-Zambia Bank and the National Institute of Public Administration, NIPA. Kamfinsa constituency aspiring candidate Kelvin Chipili has called on the church to continue praying for the country as the country heads towards this year's general elections. Kelvin Chipili said the church should also stand in the gap as the entire globe continues grappling with COVID-19. Mr. Chipili said he would continue working with the church as he pursues to become the member of parliament. He said this when he addressed congregants at Ndeke Evangelical Church last Sunday, where he also donated 5,000 kwacha to go towards church works. On that note, we end this morning's community news on Radio Chingola. But before we go, the headlines again. Constant sewer blockages in Chingola Stotasha area, where residents, some roads in Chimomo constituency have become impassable. Pray for the dead. Pray for the country ahead of this year's general elections. Rather, for these and more stories, you can visit our Facebook page, log on to Facebook and like the Radio Chingola page and link to radiochingola.radio1.45.com. Remember to play your part in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic by adhering to the set guidelines. Wear a mask when in public, avoid large groups and maintain social distance, avoid unnecessary movements, wash your hands frequently for at least 20 seconds. On behalf of the entire news team, my name is Kennedy Mbewe Jr. Thank you so very much for listening and have yourself a lovely Tuesday morning.